Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading for the first half of February 2025. Let's pull some cards and see how we go. See what the energies are there for you. The Six of Water, release, and the Eight of Fire. Beautiful. Okay, Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, and romanticizing the past. So this can be the card of nostalgia for sure, where you're looking back, you're reflecting, you're remembering what your childhood's like or your history. It also can be about children at this time, about family. It can also be a family reunion, getting back, some old friends coming back back into your life, reconnecting with childhood stuff, but can also about remembering your dreams and your goals that you might have had back then, and reigniting the passion for that, and it's saying romanticizing the past. So the only little thing in with that is, do we see it clearly what actually went on? So reflection can be good sometimes too as we look back. With the 13 release, it says the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, and time to move on. So some of you may be moving, whether it's moving out of a relationship, a job, a business, a project, moving house, moving countries, just moving. It could be a spiritual movement where you actually are in that transformation stage, where you are actually ascending. And everything, you're finding your intuition, your ability to manifest, and all that is really starting to take off. And it's talking also about the end of a phase or a situation. So as we saw with that nostalgia card with the Six of Water, we can align that in that way, that it can be that you release the past. If you're looking at your childhood and it wasn't particularly a great time, maybe with some trauma in it or whatever, is this time to heal and let go, so that you can manifest, is the ending of something coming through. And we sometimes hold on tightly because it's what we know, it's familiar. There is an element here of just, really starting. Like I said, you can sometimes look back and think, I always wanted to be an astronaut or a model or whatever. It is, scientist, whatever. And we sort of put that to the side because of whatever. It could be the end of a phase or situation where you actually think it's now time that I can release what's going on here, and I can actually open it up for that opportunity. It could be that you think, that I actually know what it's like now to be an astronaut, and I really wouldn't want to be one. So it's releasing those things from you too, that expectation that you have on yourself. The Eight of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, and many things happening at once. So yes, as you release, like you do the deep dive, you do the reflection, you do the nostalgia, you do the understanding of what is, who you are today, then the release allows this Eight of Fire energy to come through, which things do move at a fast pace. You could be waiting on some confirmation information that's going to come through too. The delays are over, and then it will be like, woohoo, we're on. There will be a lot happening at that time as well. So it comes in fast, it comes in quick, it comes in when you may least expect it, even though you've been expecting it. Sort of like, it's sort of like when you're going away on holiday and it feels like months away, and then all of a sudden you realise it's next week. So there's a lot of fast moving energy behind that, which is nice. Here we have the Magician. So once again, if we align that to the Six of Water card as well, this where we have that reflection, we can start to look at our strengths. As I said, you may decide that you don't have the strength, actually the inclination to be an astronaut. In fact, you might think that that's the worst thing you could possibly be for you. It's a great thing, but is it really what you would have wanted? But with the Magician, it does focus on your strengths, and knowing that you have the ability to do and to follow and to be drawn towards and to excel at that which is you, which is of you, your talents, your skills, your abilities. Because that with the Magician energy there, Gemini, is that you don't have to strive too much because it's already innately within you. So, it's like when people say, they got a natural talent. That's kind of what the Magician energy is saying there. With the Justice card, beautiful. So we know that there is stuff that could be going on for you. You could be waiting to sign a contract or a legal situation to come to an end, to an outcome. The Eight of Fire is certainly going to help with that, because that could be part of the messages that are coming through. But Justice also talks about balance. And as you can see, if you look at the magician is looking down into the water. The magician sees a reflection of themselves as well, as I said, realizing strengths. With the Justice, once again, it's balancing your own self out to a great extent, getting what you that you've been drawn to go for, so you are manifesting and magnifying a just outcome. You could be signing a contract as well. Now the King of Wands, that's where the energy really starts to take off. There's excitement here, optimism. The King of Wands goes for what he, isn't afraid to step out and claim the outcome, the power behind that. As you can see, the lion in the background there, he's got his back to the lion because he knows that he can harness the energies that need to be harnessed in order to have the strength, the confidence, the courage to do what he needs to do, which is nice. And then the Fool, and then being able to make decisions, take that leap of faith, do something different if it's something you've been holding back because you weren't sure. We started with this dream of what to do, as you were releasing it and stuff was starting to come in, you were starting to see things clearer, and now it's time that you'll be able to make a decision to move forward, to launch something new, or however that manifests for you. And you will do it with faith, and not just faith, but with belief as well. Okay. Here we have the Six of Cups again. Yes, so there is going to be a lot of reflection here for some of you, really looking back on your life, what you've achieved. And we know that when we go into a new year, we do that. But we're going into a place where it's like, now what am I going to do with that? I've had a look. Can I go for that goal? Can I make those changes? Is it time to reconnect with loved ones, family, friends, old friends? Is it time to bring out those old, dreams and goals from the bottom of the drawer, and make that happen, knowing that you're fully supported too. It really is focusing on that as well. Now, Judgment says, yes, it's time for you to make some changes, some decisions, to really step in and step up. It is time. Judgment calls you when they know that you are ready and you are strong enough to really achieve and elevate, move towards your goals, move towards the outcome that you're wanting, make those decisions and changes. And then the Seven of Swords, being wary and just being aware that not everyone has your back, that there's situations and people and things that happen that really do not lend to the best result for you. Some underhandedness, somebody may have their own hidden agenda where they want what they want. So it's just really been noticing things like that, and just being aware and open to that energy as well. Just a little side note on that, isn't that really, with everything else? Well, that's really, really cool, Gemini. Thank you very much for being here, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.